Hi everyone, Nathan Nemmer here from Mighty Lancer Games, and welcome to this evening's stream. I can see Pete the Hydrator, and John the Templar, Tony, and Wicked D. They're in chat. Hi everybody. Hi. I'm going to be painting some Death Corps of Krieg this evening, and Mrs. MLG is painting this fantastic terrain piece that she is pointing at here. Awesome. It looks absolutely fantastic already.
Hi, Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
No, Wicked D's not made us any cheesecake yet.
Cheesecake?
And also, Nathan doesn't know anything about the cheesecake conversation. So, on the Discord, Tony was putting his works in progress, and work in progress pictures from Tony always look like food, and it looked like, do you remember Malteser dust?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it looked like Malteser dust, and then Wicked D said that would be cool on top of a cheesecake, and then that started a whole conversation obviously about how awesome cheesecake is. And we said, we could have get everyone together, and Wicked D could make us all cheesecake, and we could have a cheesecake eating stream where we all eat cheesecake. And then was it Carl who said they want to put custard on it, and then it just went downhill from there. And Pete says you got to drink.
I see. Cheesecake eating stream.
Yeah.
Is that with a biscuity bottom?
Well,
whatever
yeah,
it
it's
is.
cheesecake. You know what cheesecake is. Don't pretend you don't know what cheesecake is.
No.
So go on then. You can tell us what you're doing now. I'll let you.
Okay. So I am applying some flat earth to the various brown bits on these guys. So they're all going to look something like this chap here on the right.
Oh, hang on, 'cause you're all blurry.
And bring them up a little bit.
Oh, stop waddling around.
Yeah.
Stop them still. Way, there we are.
Okay, so they're all going to look something a bit like this chap here on the right. So I've got to get the brown bits done, and then we're going to do the armour bits, and then we're going to do the weapons. So I'm trying to do all 10 together so they look consistent, and then we're going to wash them over like I did with this chap yesterday, and then a couple of little fine highlights, and they'll be done, and then we'll make a start on the orcs. So there we go.
Okay, you back down there again.
Back down
Where
there.
are you painting? Just so I know.
About here.
About there. Oh, why won't it focus? Focus. There we go. That should be about right. And I'm painting this piece of terrain, which don't like. It's wonderfully detailed and fantastic, obviously, because it's Games Workshop and they put loads of detail in. But I just don't want to paint it. But I am. It only needs a rough paint job, which is what it's getting, because it's going to be on the table for Kill Team Day and for people to use when they're playing, so it's just terrain for the tabletop. And yeah, it's what I'm doing, and I didn't realise how hard it's going to be for me to paint it on stream, because I don't have much room. I mean, this is literally the room I have, so if I try and tip it up I'm going to hit the camera, so this will be fun. Yay!
But you've... it's not just for Kill Team.
Isn't it?
No.
Well, you know, you just told me to paint it, so...
I know, it's not just going to get used...
You're going to paint in the middle of your camera.
I am,
Those
aren't I?
white blobs.
I am.
No.
I'm over the top of it, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, well, you are now, yeah.
Okay. So we're not just going to use it for Kill Team, we're also going to use it for Gorka Morka, because it's just the right stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to get used for multiple gaming systems.
Wicked D says, don't tell us it's for Frostgrave. No, it definitely won't be for Frostgrave. Too orky.
Yeah. Now, Gorka Morka, which is another classic game that we like in the shop.
Yeah, we've not had any Frostgrave talk for ages.
No.
Has Frostgrave gone out the window now and Bushido's in?
No. Frostgrave's still on the board. We get some Frostgrave organised for the end of the month.
For the end of the month?
Yeah, we're gonna have Frostgrave nights on a Thursday night, so we can encourage people to come and play. Got a few of our regulars are interested.
I see.
What else?
I don't know.
No, me either. I did have something in my brain earlier on. Forgotten now.
Wickedness as well, to be fair, the end of the month is kind of next week. Yeah, that's what I meant, because there's loads happening. We've got Pikachu coming and Kill Team Day and loads of things, and now apparently Frostgrave too.
Yeah. Okay. No, and there's I didn't really like time just sneaks up on you, doesn't it? It's where does it go? Where does it go? Is that a sign that I'm getting old?
Yes.
Well, it was only January yesterday.
When you start saying, in my day, that's a sign that you're getting old. In my day, they didn't do that.
I feel old every day. Not because I say it in my day, but because normally when I'm describing things to people and I say like, oh, when I used to do this, and then I think, and that was 15, 20 years ago. You know.
But it was only really yesterday. The 90s was only yesterday.
Yeah.
Totally.
Still feel like a teenager.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I do until I start creaking. I know that my knees shouldn't crack like that when I stand up.
Yeah, well, that's because of your profession. Beforehand, always crawling around.
Yeah.
As an engineer, not as anything weird.
Mm-hmm.
Pete says it's 2099.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be any time, really. We wouldn't know.
It could be.
Anything exciting happened today?
No. No exciting deliveries. No. It's been a bit steady away, really.
I've been adding Reaper.
Right. Oh, I've got some. We've located some that I must have ordered, but we've located some figures that we haven't got listed. Oh, sorry. We've located some Reaper figures that we haven't got listed.
Why? I thought you'd listed everything.
Yeah, well, I thought we'd listed everything, but we've got some that we haven't listed, so I need to dig them out so we can get those listed, because there's some metals that we've not listed.
Anything exciting? Anything good? Anything that Tony might need for his diorama?
No. I think Tony's probably got most of the stuff. It's there's a 2020 pirate Sophie from ReaperCon 2020 that's been released, and we must have ordered. I thought we had some of them already, but Ross read me a list of codes earlier on so I could go and find them, and then I ended up doing the other thing before I got a chance. Yeah, I don't know. There's it's just been busy day. Been doing stuff. Been doing work, paperwork, and what have you? Trying to organise shipping for a parcel to Switzerland. Do you know that Switzerland's not part of the EU, is it? Not that massively matters to us anymore anyway, but Switzerland's not part of the EU, and shipping of a board game to Switzerland is ridiculously expensive because it's too heavy to send it with Royal Mail, and so it doesn't fall under the normal things, and yeah. Anyway, so let's sort that out. And these kind of things, you see.
Oh, okay.
Goblin Squire says, I'm searching for the clear plastic stand for my Crocosaurus, which I've managed to lose. Not found it yet? Oh no! If it makes you feel any better, shall I tell you what I've been doing today? And I've just chucked the paint on the floor. Thankfully, it's still got the lid on. It says Switzerland is part of the European single market, but unfortunately, that doesn't really help us anymore. No, it's still expensive. So what I've been doing today is trying to sort out the core sets to add the stuff to the website. And I've been searching for the figures, and I could find 9 of so many figures, and we're supposed to have 10. So I went through the core sets, all 10 of them, at least 20 times, trying to find these figures. I couldn't find them, and I sent myself slightly insane, thinking that I must have missed them or whatever, because they're all just in bags, they all just look the same. And it turns out Mr. MLG had squirreled them away to his side of the desk because he wanted them. And I didn't know that. So that was fun.
But then there are things that I didn't actually want, but I've put in the box of wants randomly. So
yeah, thanks.
You know, it's human error.
Yes, darling, it is. It is.
Yeah. There is some cool stuff. Have you come across any other figures that you really like?
No, we took out what we wanted.
Yeah, well, we haven't been through the other boxes yet, have we?
No, what have we got left?
We've still got Dark Depths that Hamish...
Why are you leaning down?
Because I was looking to see what was down here.
Oh.
We've got the Dark Depths that Goblin Squire went through the other day, haven't we? Mm-hmm. Which we haven't really looked in yet. We've got the Greek Odyssey. I don't think we've been through that properly yet. And the Brinewind one and the Chronoscope.
Loads still to do with them.
Yeah.
Not even opened them. We've got miniatures sat there, not even being looked in. They'll still start sulking. No Pete, no body parts, only cash. Pete says, can I give you a loan for the boat? No, still need to wash it, still need to put it in the bath. Yeah, another project. But we're doing these. Why are we doing these? What's the got to get these done for?
These guys for Kill Team Day. These guys, we've got to get these guys done for Kill Team Day, which is next Saturday, the 28th.
And what's that then? Nice little lead in there for you.
Right. So Kill Team Day is just so it's launch day for the new Kill Team box set, and we're going to have some terrain and stuff set up in the shop with a couple of boards, and you can come in and try out the new rules, and there'll be models available, so you'll be able to try it out and see whether you like it, or if you've got the set, you'll be able to crack on and get some games played. It's all good. All for just a minimal fee of £3 for you to come and use the gaming tables and learn how to play. We'll have all these fine miniatures and terrain, hand painted.
This bit of rubbish terrain.
Hand painted by the beautiful Mrs. MLG and myself.
No, I'm only doing this one. I'm not doing any more.
Yeah.
I don't like it. So.
Okay.
Give me a monster. Let me paint a monster.
Okay. I'll get you to paint something out my pile of stuff instead for me, shall I? Although they don't count, do they? You told me the other day they don't count towards RCL new releases and stuff. So.
Well, the Bones 5 stuff doesn't now. You can have the August box, but we haven't got ours yet.
No.
And then you can have they extended it, didn't they? Was it from April? So it's not just 3 months. It's so you can have any of the ReaperCon exclusives from those boxes, but wait, as Mrs. says, we haven't got ours yet. Yeah, and that's the only thing I've got left to do for the RCL is the new release, because I'm not doing the con making some modification ones. Don't like that. But I've got a new release to do. You've got ages anyway, haven't you? When's the quarter end?
No, but but the new release is the month end.
Okay.
Dafty bombs.
I know, you've already done a load of your quarterly ones as well.
Yes, I've done.
So, yeah.
What's Goblin Squire's written? You can do that, I'll let you.
I mentioned that I was looking for the clear plastic bit to my wife, and she managed to tell me exactly where it was.
As if you hadn't asked her before! Rookie mistake. Oh, she knows where it is.
Yeah.
Rookie.
Always know. They always know.
I never know where anything is because I try and not move your stuff. So if I move your stuff,
If I move your stuff, I either accidentally hoover it up or I break it, so I try and not move it.
I don't know what you mean, you've never broken any of it?
I broke, what's his face? Do you know with the big wounds on?
Yeah, Bellicor.
Yeah, I broke him, yeah.
It's alright, he repaired.
Well, I told you.
I know.
No secrets.
Yeah.
Drop that light on him.
Yeah. Sucked up the treasure token up the hoover.
Sucked up the treasure tokens and I hoovered up Little Mrs. Doll's hair clips the other day and got told off. Hey, you shouldn't just leave stuff lying around and then I won't hoover it up. That's my.
You haven't found my archery target, have you?
I haven't found your archery. I haven't been looking for it. I wish you'd paint in the middle of the screen.
I have a WizKids archery target that I want to use.
But you did have.
Yeah, I did have a WizKids archery target that I want to use for Frostgrave. I want to use it as a placeholder because my halfling models are very small. And if my opponent says that they can't see them or there's any dispute over line of sight, the idea is that we put the archery target in place and we use that to draw line of sight from like the head or whatever. But I can't find it.
Yeah, it's a good line of sight when you can't even find it in the house.
Yeah, well, I got it. I was gonna get it out to paint it, and then I can't find it to paint, so I don't know where it's gone.
Well, you must have put it somewhere.
I know.
Where was the last place that you had it?
In front of the screen over there, but it's not there anymore. So.
Maybe in a drawer.
I don't know.
I can't remember sucking that up the hoover.
Yeah, that would have made a bit of a rattle.
Noise. Maybe that's why the hoover stopped working.
Maybe.
Our hoover broke. Maybe that's why.
Just being really clumsy here. Lost all my dexterity today.
So, are you enjoying this kill team then? What's
Yeah, well.
Is it good minis? Were they easy to put together?
Yeah, they're really nice. So these guys, the Death Corps, I haven't stuck the orcs together yet, saving those.
You haven't got long.
Don't want to get distracted. No, well, if I get these guys finished...
or can you just use other orcs?
Well, we could just use other orcs, but if I get these guys finished today, tomorrow, then I can get the orcs done over the next few days and get them ready for next Saturday. Got like another 10 days or something, haven't we? Yeah.
So were they easy to put together?
They were very easy together. Very easy to put together. The instructions are excellent.
Are they push fit?
They are not push fit. You need to decide which parts you are using and glue them together accordingly. So, for example, this guy, I didn't get a really good fit in his leg. I've got a little bit of a gap there, but I'm not going to worry about it because I didn't realise until he's fully glued. So, and I stuck him together with polystyrene cement, so he's
proper glued.
Proper glued, yeah, proper glued.
He ain't going nowhere.
No, so it'd be tearing the model apart to get him fill that gap up. So.
Is it
It's a little bit obvious. What I'm gonna do is lay the paint on a little bit thick and hope it fills the gap a little, rather than try and gob it up with a bit.
I don't like having no room to turn this thing around.
A bit of green stuff even. I did get distracted. Not
That's
like
not
me.
like you.
Not like me today. Got distracted because I got a new order form sent through from one of our distributors who manufacture their own MDF terrain, and they've done some fantastic looking new stuff. And I got a bit distracted for a few minutes while I looked at it all and thought, well, that's really nice. We could have some of that for the shop. That'd be really cool. And then I talked myself out of it because we've got loads and loads of terrain already, haven't we? We don't really need any more at the moment. But yeah, got a bit distracted looking at MDF science fiction terrain because it looked absolutely awesome.
I see. So do you want to tell everybody what the plan is on a Tuesday? What we do on a Tuesday? With the streams?
I don't know what you mean.
And then we go over.
Oh, right, yeah. So on a Tuesday, we paint from 7 till 8, and then we're all going to head over to...
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we're all going to head over to Goblin Squire's stream at 8 o'clock. And if you're still with us, we're going to raid. So the idea is that you... sorry? I thought you said something. So you get dragged along with us, and then hopefully once we get there, you can all refresh your screens, and then you'll all count as a viewer count for Goblin Squire as well. And then we'll go and check out whatever Goblin Squire is painting this evening. What are you doing this evening, Goblin Squire?
It might be the Crocosaurus thing now. He's found his...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you never know. Don't know.
No, I didn't do a poll last week for while he was unboxing.
Yes, but then lost a bit, so
Yeah.
so couldn't do it. Which is always the way, isn't it? So he did the puffin instead. Yes, he's going to do the Crocosaurus. So that'll be cool. We've not unboxed that one yet, so that was good watching you unbox it, because we hadn't looked at ours yet. We still haven't looked at it now, to be fair. Is there any other GW news or anything, or?
No, they've shown off the cover for Codex Black Templars, which is going to be released, I believe, in August, which should be pretty cool. A lot of people
It's
are...
August.
August?
It's August now.
Oh, of course it is. Maybe it's October. Maybe it's October it's getting released. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've lost track. So, yeah, Black Templars. Codex Black Templars. So I know a lot of people are excited about Codex Black Templars. And they showed off an absolutely amazing looking Empress Champion mini to go along with it. And they've said that there's going to be a whole bunch of new models coming for the Black Templars as well. Black Templars are a faction of Space Marines who are effectively crusaders of the 41st millennium. So they look like they're going to be pretty awesome. It appears that there is going to be some kind of launch box like there has been recently for the Beast Snagger Orcs. For those guys. Although they've shown the regular Codex art off, so I don't know whether it's going to be a case of there'll be a launch box and the Codex will maybe come out at the same time.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, Pete. What else?
I don't know. You were telling us.
I know, I'm just thinking. Oh, what's that?
Beardzilla79 is now following.
Beardzilla. Thanks for following Beardzilla.
Thank you very much. He's excited on this.
I am excited. Didn't I say thank you? Like in an excited enough tone for you, man.
Is that your excited voice?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Whoop whoop.
Well, I think you were telling us about GW.
Yeah. So kill team, and then we've seen loads of stuff. They've shown off loads of stuff. It's just how they're going to cram it all in, I guess, because there's rumours of a 30k Horus Heresy box set with Imperial Fists and Sons of Horus in. So whether that is legit, I mean the photos certainly looked like they were. So we're guessing that that's going to be arriving sometime before Christmas. We've also got, 4 Codex releases in between there, with a whole array of new release models for Orcs. We've got new battle tomes for Stormcast Eternals and Auric War Clans for Age of Sigmar to come. It's going to be rammed with releases between now and the end of the year. It's going to be crazy.
I think we'll have a massive Christmas release.
And then whatever comes at Christmas. Presumably we're going to get battle forces again, like we have previously as well at Christmas. We expect those. So normally we get like 10 to 12 battle force sets for various games.
No, Zilla's talking to you.
Best store to order models and Warhammer models and supplies, and now I found out you guys are on Twitch.
Oh, we're all over the place.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. We just
How did you find out?
Yeah, how did you find out that we were on Twitch?
Hi, Moxie.
Good evening, sir. John says that he can't wait for the Templar box and Codex. I would guess that's is that the reason why you are John the Templar? Because you're a massive Black Templars fan? Recently.
Wiki D says M to the O to the Moxie.
Are we transported back to the 90s?
Yeah,
briefly?
apart from I said it wrong. I was laughing too much to read it properly.
What was I saying?
I don't know, sorry.
Doesn't matter.
I'm getting annoyed
it's
with
not
this
important.
key in the camera.
So recently passed my Black Templar army onto another hobbyist because it wasn't getting any love at my gaming table, because I've recently started another Space Marine army with my Night Lords themed Primaris army.
You've given it away.
So, well, we did a little exchange for...
You're always exchanging stuff. What have you done now?
Well, I gave him some models and he gave me some cash money. So...
It's not exchange.
Yeah, but so I parted with some models.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah. Parted with some models. Well, I knew that I wasn't gonna do anything with them, and I wanted to. They didn't fit with my plans. But now I've seen new fancy dancy Primaris Black Templar Emperor's Champion, and he looks amazing. So maybe we might have to use
Seller's remorse.
No, because I'd really like the new models, the Phobos and what have you, Assault Intercessors and other bits and pieces, and it just so happens that I might have 1 or 2 sprues of those in the box that I was intending on using for my regular Space Marine army, my Night Lords guys. But seeing as I've already got 2,000 points of those painted, I probably don't need any more. So they could be Black Templars for the store army, can't they? Yeah, see, Wicked D says it sounds like an exchange. Yeah, I gave him some models, he gave me some money. And seeing as I haven't really spent that money on anything, then I could buy myself a new Emperor's Champion, couldn't I? Plus my birthday's coming up, and
Your birthday is coming.
And I don't really know what I want for my birthday,
That's
so
'cause
maybe.
you've got everything in the world already.
Yeah, so maybe I could have some new Black Templars, but then, actually, that's irrelevant because then Christmas is after that. And it looks like we're getting a new Tyrannid Codex for Christmas.
Oh dear.
So then maybe if they bring out some new Tyrannid models, I could have new Tyrannids for Christmas.
Well, we'll see if Santa thinks you've been a good boy.
I have been a good boy. Always a good boy. What have I done with my paint? I've run out of paint. Yeah, so Moxie's with us. Moxie, I had a demo of Saga on Sunday, and it is excellent. It is excellent. I'm sure you will like it when you get a chance.
Do you want to explain a bit more? Or?
So Saga, for anybody else that doesn't know, Saga is a historical game of combat between two medieval or dark ages or what have you armies.
Goblin Squire says, is it a board game for over 50s?
I don't know. It's designed by a French company. Are the rules? I can't remember what the company's called now. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, a French company, and then it's supplied by a British company called Gripping Beast, and they make some amazing looking models for it. But you don't just have to use their models; you can use whatever models you want, so long as they fall within the force organisation chart kind of thing. So you have different units. You have half guard. So you have a warlord. Let's start at the beginning. So you have a warlord, and then you have half guard. So you either have 8. Is it 8? Oh, 4. 4 half guard come in units of 4. So you can either have mounted half guard or half guard on foot, I think. And then you have warriors. So warriors come in units of 8. And then you have levy that come in units of 12, I think. And these represent your forces. So I was playing with Crusaders. So I have some knights, and they are my half guard. And then I had some crossbowmen and some spearmen on foot as warriors. And my warlord was a mounted knight. And then I also had some bowmen as warriors. And we faced off against the Saracens. And the Saracens had some mounted archers as half guard, and also some like Saracen knights who were very hard actually. Although it was all came down to dice rolls, and the Saracen knights wiped out one of my units of knights when I charged them. Really poor dice rolls on my behalf meant my guys got wiped out. Obviously far too cocky on the charge. So that was like my first action of the game, was getting my own guys wiped out. And then so mounted things, and then they had a load of levy of archers. Levy are like conscripts troops. Okay, so peasants.
Serious called peasants? That makes sense.
Okay.
Cannon fodder.
Yeah, cannon fodder if you want. Yeah, cannon fodder. So poor quality troops, and then you, as crusaders, you can have pilgrims. So you can have faithful who have come to the Holy Land to show their fealty to God, and obviously they believe that they've got more of a right to be there than the Saracens. So you can have them fight with religious fervour. But I haven't fielded any of those because I'm not really into that.
Dice back in stock, the Christian Factions dice.
We will, yeah, we will. I have got an order underway. We're going to need some more. Various factions. I didn't realise until Sunday when I went to have a look for somebody else actually, and I didn't realise that we only have Welsh dice, which is no good. We need the other faction dice. So.
Not that Welsh isn't any good. It's just no good just having one.
No, yeah. There's a whole bunch of different ones, and there's different periods you can play. So Age of the Vikings is kind of the most, like Dark Ages is the most common period, I believe. And then they've done the Age of Crusades book, which is the one that we were playing. And then there's the Age of Hannibal, so you can be the Babylonians and what have you. I think it is. And then you can also play an Age of Magic setting. So it's a fantasy setting where you can use skeletons and orcs and goblins and all sorts of stuff, which is pretty cool. And they all work basically the same, apart from the Age of Magic one has got magic in, so you can use spells and other stuff.
I don't think that Goblin Squire knew we stocked Gripping Beast.
Ah.
We stock everything!
Yeah.
You'll have to answer that.
I think so, Moxie. You can use pretty much whatever you want, but let's have a look at that figure. Mrs. MLG is going to look it up now, I think.
Yeah.
Because she's awesome. Sorry.
So Moxie's talking about this one, I think.
Yeah, that guy. Absolutely no reason why you couldn't use that.
It's not too big or anything.
No.
Right size.
No, you. The only thing that I would suggest is that you maybe want to base him on a slightly smaller base than that. So he comes on a square base, but we could sort you an oval base out to put him on that would be better suited to the sizes of the other guys. But again, no real reason why you couldn't use him with that square base.
Just he'd
Just he'd look
look a bit different.
a bit different. Although thinking about it, I don't know whether your other figures that you picked up, I don't know whether they came with rounded bases or square bases. I can't remember what they come with.
How are you getting on with your guy? What paint are you using then?
So I'm still using Vallejo Flat Brown. Is it Flat Brown? Yes, but Flat Earth. Sorry, Flat Earth. Vallejo Flat Earth. Just to block in a few details, leather and what have you, some pack stuff. Realised that I've missed this whole bit of strapping on his shoulder there.
Square and rectangle.
Yeah, I think that shouldn't be a problem. If you've got a spare one of the bases that came with the regular knights, then that would be perfect to put your warlord on, but no reason why you couldn't use that square one that he comes with. If you so wished. I've just realised that I trimmed my moustache yesterday, which is part of my beard, obviously. And I've just realised that I've got one really long hair that touches my bottom lip and tickles it. Must have missed one.
Well, that's some fascinating information
I know, I just thought you might...
Insights into your world.
Yeah, I just thought you might all want to know.
I trimmed your really long hair, eyebrow hair.
You did. And it's a good job that you did.
Why?
Oh, because it stuck over the top of my glasses, didn't it?
I was trying to escape.
Made me look like I had a proper monobrow going on. Yeah, I can imagine Saga being another one of these kind of games where people who play it very regularly end up with multiple factions.
Yeah, that's right, Wiki D. Mad scientist eyebrows. That's what he had. I had to trim and frame when I cut his hair.
Yeah.
See, I do look after him.
You do. All the time.
Occasionally.
We'll have to shave my head now, don't we? Because otherwise...
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, there's no style to it now. Let's just chop it all off. We could blame the lockdown, but it's really that you got balding it down.
Yep.
Distinguished.
That's it. That's it. Baldy head is better than Mr. Majika hair.
Yeah.
Definitely. Had an itch on my eyeball.
Oh, lovely. I'm glad that we ain't got the camera facing your face.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Could have seen the face that I just pulled while I was scratching my eyeball.
Oh dear. Sure, this is why people tune in. Yes. Everyone's like, oh, they're painting Warhammer, they'll be talking about Games Workshop. No, he's talking about scratching his eyeball.
Yeah, well, talking about...
You're going to keep up this awesome conversation, Hamish, when we come over to you at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Eyeball scratching.
Yeah. It's, yeah, I've lost me train of thought again now.
Eyeballs, and you said talking about eyeballs.
Did I? No, I was going to say talking about Games Workshop.
Oh, well, that might be better, talking about Games Workshop than eyeballs.
Talking about Games Workshop. So I've been seeing a few comments online, but I haven't actually seen any kind of reasoning or context as to why people have been raising queries and what have you over the kill team rules. I see a few people are questioning some of the stuff that might have been shown off at the weekend about the kill team compendium book, which details the rules for all the different factions, and I haven't seen enough about it. Has anybody in chat looked at it to see what's so topical?
Have you not seen the book yet?
No, we haven't. No, we've got a copy of the main set, which is what we're paying.
Which is right here.
Yeah, but unfortunately we couldn't get, and I did try to get a preview copy of that compendium book so we could
Is it just influences?
Start getting ready. So I think they've sent so many copies out to various people for review, and out of what's been leaked online, people are a little unsure of how flexible some of the parts of the game are going to be.
Wiki D wants you to paint left-handed.
Okay.
Just you.
No. No.
Yeah, definitely just you.
No. I will paint left-handed when I move on to the next guy in a moment. Because I've only got this backpack to do on this guy.
Yeah, you don't have to concentrate too much now. You can keep talking while you're painting right-handed.
Yeah, so, yeah. Let's move on to painting left-handed. Make sure I get my point right on the brush. Ready for...
Your brush got a point?
Yeah.
Mine hasn't. I've got no room to turn this thing around.
Ah, dear. How's your left-handed painting going?
I've been doing it longer than you.
I know.
Because I'm good girl, I do as I'm told.
Yeah, I'm doing it now, aren't I?
I'm
I'm gonna paint all. I'm gonna paint all the brown on this guy left-handed.
I shouldn't have to paint left-handed. It was your idea to put that as a thing.
Yeah. No moaning.
Why not? That's the only reason that Wicked done it, so that I'll shunt her.
Brown on the blue. Brown on the blue.
What have you painted blue-brown for?
Because,
Tony says, redeem paint left-handed with mad brush.
yeah.
Roxy says, I'd give you my right arm to be ambidextrous. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't see what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's see.
Why can't you see?
Because the camera's in the way and the light's in the way.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big piece of terrain, isn't it?
Yeah.
I keep lifting it up and there is literally the camera. Bash, bash, bash.
Yeah, there's definitely a few touch-ups required on this guy. Can't even paint a backpack. Oh, come on.
We can't see what you're painting because you won't paint it on screen.
Is that better? Can you see me now?
Yeah, just about.
Oh, what? Yep. It's like he's got a camouflage coat on now. I've put so much
Maybe
brown
that's
on the
what
blue.
you wanted to do.
Yep.
I can't turn the paintbrush around the right way because the light's in there. Try and turn it that way and it's like hit. Go on, what else you got to tell us? 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing? Don't whistle. What's your next stream? What are you doing?
So tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I will hopefully be finishing these chaps off. And do you think you'll still be painting your bit of scenery, or will you have moved on by
I
then?
might just giving it back to you by then.
No, you can't quit.
Why?
Because you can't.
It's rubbish. Don't really know. The problem is, right? It's not the terrain that's rubbish, obviously. It's I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. There's no obvious, like when you're painting a monster or whatever, which you know is my favourite. Or you're painting like a skeleton or something like that. Oh, those bits are definitely supposed to be white, and those bits are definitely supposed to be whatever. That's a piece of cloth, so that can be whatever colour you want. This is just all a bit of metal, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it.
I gave you the picture of
Oh, you
the
gave me a
instructions.
tiny picture of this piece of terrain on a board with lots of other terrain. That's hardly, a really detailed image, is it? Of even the back of this piece. I mean, what's happening on the back? Nothing.
Oh,
It's blank, because no picture of that.
what can I say to that, eh?
No, nothing. You don't have to say anything. I'm just explaining myself so that you know. So that you know. I was kind of tricked into it though, wasn't I?
Why?
As I said to you, I haven't got any RCL stuff to do right now. Is there anything that you need doing, kill team? Is there any terrain or anything? And you said, oh yeah, but we don't really need to do that because it'll either take any time at all. It's going to be really quick to do the terrain. I said, oh, is it just like grey dry brushing? And you said yes. And then you gave me this. This isn't grey dry brushing. This isn't some stone walls or something. So I was tricked. Tricked. I tell you, tricked.
It's metal and a bit of colour. Isn't it? You said that you were just going to do a quick job and now you're doing some kind of like master class.
No, I'm doing a quick... Honestly, marvellously, my darling. It's a quick job. Hey, Belgium. You've got 10 minutes with us, and then we're going to hijack you over to see Goblin Squire. If you want to come, of course. We're painting Kilting.
Yep.
Whoop whoop.
Ugh.
And I'm chuntering like always. Chunter, chunter. That's why they keep putting me in this cupboard.
What cupboard?
They say it sounds like I'm in the cupboard because they don't.
Nah, I see. I see.
So go on then. Last minute's talky walky woos.
Well, so I've almost finished painting left-handed, and there we go. Just put that paint on a bit thick on his gas mask, but we'll try and fix that with a little bit of water. There we go. Super. Have I got all the bits on it? So this guy's going to need a bit of touching up. We'll leave him at the back of the queue, and we'll come back and we'll touch him up in a moment. So the next thing I'm going to do is, now we're back to right-handed, is we're going to use some German field grey. We're going to paint their shoulder guards and the helmets. So then when I put the wash over the top, it'll look like this kind of nice dark grey-green here with the wash on, and it should look pretty good. So let's get those sorted, and then we'll have to do some touch-ups on the blue. So when I painted the flamethrower guy first, he obviously didn't have the same style backpack on as these guys. But these guys have got like a they've got a Thank you, Goblin Squire.
Scary bit now.
Putting a dam up around the thing so he can put his water on.
Yeah, for the resin.
Awesome. So I'm gonna check that out this evening. All your work in progress pictures and whatever. Are they in the work in progress section?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm gonna check those out this evening.
What were you going to tell us about the backpacks?
Oh, so the rest of the guys, like this chap that I've got in my hand here, have got this style of backpack on where they've got like the canvas bedroll or whatever it is around the top on the thing. So I think I might pick that out in a separate colour, just something a little bit lighter so it looks different. So this guy is the only one where I've painted the entire backpack brown. So I'm going to go back and I'll do over the top of this one and make all the rest of them match.
Do you like my noise, Goblin Squire? We don't have the fancy soundboard like you, it's just me. Oh no, I put my finger in back pain.
Do you have one of those fancy Twitch deck things or tweet decks or whatever they're called, the little box things, Goblin Squire, where you have like so many buttons that do different things? What colour did I paint his thing? Ah, it's the backs of his gloves that are like the same colour as his helmet. Those bits there, like little armoury bits on the backs of his gloves. So out of all the things that you've added today, my darling, what's your favourite?
Well, I added a lot, if I'm honest. Because I spent most of the time looking for those things that were missing, but they weren't actually missing because you'd gone.
Okay.
I don't know because I can't remember what I've added.
Trolls?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look.
I've added these things.
No, you've added Scarecrow
Still like
Golem.
this guy. This one's cool. He's cool. He's got little vultures all over him, pecking at his skin because he's.
Oh yeah, I like him.
What's it? Yeah. So there you go.
Awesome. Awesome.
So Ball Gem says he's got one of those sound button thingies somewhere. Would be great for streaming. Yes. And Goblin Squire says, right, time for me to run off. Thanks for great stream. Yeah, we're going to come over in 5 minutes and join you. Yeah, I can't remember what Goblin Squire's noise-making machine is called, but it is one of those things with buttons on. It is one of those things with buttons on.
Awesome. See you soon.
See you soon. We'll come raid. Raidy bum. What was I doing?
Stream Deck. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what you thought it was. Was it that what you thought it was?
Yeah, I think I called it a tweet deck, but
Well, that's the thing for Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, mixed cheering noises and things.
Very fancy.
Yeah. His wife works too hard for her to be sat here going stretch.
Stretch. You do all the best sound effects.
I'll just do that sound effect. That's it. That's my sound effect. Did a TikTok today and said something, and when I listened back to it, my voice is really strange.
Why?
I don't know. Just is. And it's not like I was trying to be quiet because little Miss was in bed or anything daft like that. Wiki D says the boy has one of those and he's got the buttons doing little gift things. Oh, it's far too complicated for me, all this technology.
Don't know.
I don't know.
No. What does he stream, Wicked D? Computery game stuffs.
Or does he just have it just for a laugh? So, you've got a whole 2 minutes. What you got to tell everybody in your 2 minutes that you've got?
So,
Just for a laugh, she says.
Yeah. Right. So, what have I got to tell you all? So, this week's Friday Night Magic, for anybody that may attend Friday Night Magic. So, our plan is, if we get enough participants, is to do a Mystery Booster Convention Edition draft, which is pretty cool. So, we've got some Convention Edition Mystery Boosters, which were a special release product, which have been very limited to how many each store can have. But we've got some of those coming, and so the plan is to do a draft with those, which will be £25 to enter, because the packs are quite expensive, but they do have some amazing looking cards in the set, so you could get all sorts of awesome stuff.
Cool, yeah. Is that everything?
No. So coming up soon is Pikachu Day. That will be next Friday, and it's
So you figure off while you're talking so people can see it?
slowly creeping up on us. So here we go. We're just painting this chappy here, and just doing some armory colours on him. Yeah, Pikachu Day is going to be next week, along with Kill Team Day the day after, Saturday. Please join us for our next stream tomorrow night, where we'll be streaming from 8 PM, and I will be hopefully completing some of the work on these chaps, so they will be almost ready for action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looking good.
cool.
Are you happy
Thank
with
you.
it? He's going to have a big wash on and then that'll be it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Moxie.
thanks. See you soon.
Right, so we'll set up the raid and we'll all go over and raid Goblin Squire Creations. Hopefully you'll still join us over there, and he's going to be painting some Reaper miniatures.
Thank you, everybody.
Countdown.
countdown. Are we ready? Drum roll. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,